Hey everybody, it's Bill from Matt-Trakker.com and welcome to this episode of Behind the Mask. If you follow the show, you know that sometimes I accidentally break something as I'm trying to show it to you. That's not even the whole story. Somebody posted a question to me the other day asking, how much have I broken trying to put on this show? I don't remember everything, but I'm going to go over as much as I can with you here. This is mostly going to be a retrospective and maybe some behind the scenes that you might not know about. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Believe it or not, right before I was getting ready to shoot the episode for the collider masks, I had two original ones. I had them behind glass. I didn't have them on my figure shelf here because if it fell, they were incredibly brittle and I didn't want it to break. Well, you can see where the story's going. I was going to get them out to show them in the video, and when I did, I had them in the glass case here, and I had them inside another case. When I opened the second case up that had them in it, the figure with the mask on kind of like bounced like before I could like get it under control, and it only fell an inch onto the glass, but it was enough to shatter it. I didn't take any pictures because I was devastated and angry at myself for it. I did try to put it back together. It didn't work. So it's a life lesson to, one, not take things for granted. Two, protect them as best you can. And if you're going to do it for entertainment value, make sure you get it on camera. I kind of wish I had my actual reaction because I was just like stunned. I have one now, and I have a couple replicas coming in, some customs, but it just kind of made me think, like, am I cursed? So it definitely was not a great moment in my life, but it was plastic, even though it was old plastic and very brittle. I still wanted to keep it. So that's one. What else do we have? Some of you might be asking why I haven't reviewed Switchblade yet. Well, I was going through the kind of, normally when I do a video, I don't read from a script directly. I have notes, and I try to at least go through the motions that I'm going to do, just so that where it works on camera to the best of the ability. And Switchblade, I was transforming it from helicopter mode to jet, and when the jet mode went, it went fine. But when I put it back together to try to get ready for the shoot, I couldn't get the wings in. So when I pressed the button to do the transformation, something broke to keep the wings in helicopter mode. So now my Switchblade is taped down. So eventually when I get a new one that doesn't require tape, I'll review it. But that's another thing. I've had a couple of questions about why I haven't reviewed that one. And I will get to it. It's just, it's just kind of funny, like things you don't think of, it just kind of happens. So that's why Switchblade hasn't been done yet. What else have I broken? I did a re-review of Volcano because when I first did it, it was rough, and I wanted to do a little bit more with it, have a little more fun with it. And in doing so, things were going fine during the shoot, but at the end, when I was trying to put it back together, the top doesn't stay in anymore. Not the top, but the red part that pops out doesn't stay in anymore. So my Volcano is always in attack mode or defense mode. It's not the end of the world, and Volcanoes are relatively inexpensive to replace, but you got to pay like $5,000 to ship the damn thing. So right now it's sitting like that. It's got a Viper mask covering it because I don't want anybody to know, but now you do. I'm just glad the mechanism still works, but man, if I would have taken it apart, I know I wouldn't be able to fix it. So Volcano, chalk that one up. And it's getting depressing. I reviewed Bulldog a little while ago. Things were going great. I was able to show it, even though mine's not complete. I'm missing like one of the smokestacks and I think the little buzz saw. And I was showing it off, and we're going through the motions. And when I tried to put it back together at the end, this is usually where things just like spiral out of control. I couldn't get the damn thing to stay up. So now it was kind of stuck in defense mode. I did so afterwards. I kind of gave up for a little bit, but as I kept looking at it, it was bothering me. So I sat there probably for about a half hour, give or take, trying to get it to lock, and it finally did. So it is in the regular mode in my case. I'm never touching it again. I can't waste that much time on it again. So yeah, it's just funny that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So man, sorry guys, I'm going down a spiral here. What else? I haven't done this one yet. I was going to review Bullet, Ali Bombay's vehicle. It was one of my favorites, actually, out of the racing series. I liked it a lot, except for the fact that the mechanism is pretty awful. And I'll get to review it one day, but basically, kind of like, as I said before, I kind of try to get things laid out and think about how I'm going to do them before I actually do the video. And I had Ali's bike in defense mode where it turns on like a hovercraft. And now the damn thing won't go back to a bike. It's just stuck in hovercraft mode. It was fine before. Then I said, hey, let's do a video on it. And then it broke. So it's like a curse almost. I don't know. One of these tires, I'll figure it out. And I guess the positive is if I just wanted to replace it, it's not that expensive to find one. It is expensive to find one with the hook intact with the rope, but sometimes you got to pay the price. Now, this happened a long time ago, and I was able to actually do the review on this. But the Dwayne Kennedy figure that was created for a charity auction, mine, I gave one away to somebody who was a big Mask fan. I had two. I gave one away, and the one I had was fine until one day my figure shelf fell, and the glue that held it together just kind of blew it apart. Luckily, I was able to kind of get it back together with some hot glue. Although I know people out there that were watching were like, "Oh my God, what the hell are you doing? Stop it, you moron!" And thankfully now Dwayne is on a little vacation. He's getting a little rest and relaxation, and hopefully he'll be back soon with a new suit, tight joints. But we'll see. It's interesting because I wasn't able to fix it myself, but somebody was able to jump in and say, "Hey, I can do it," and I can't wait to get it back. There's one more thing that I've broken. One more thing that bothered me more than anything else in the world. What do you think it is? My sanity? I never had any. I'm going to give you a second here while I have another drink of this. Golden Monkey, by the way, if you haven't had it before. It's very, very nice. Not a sponsor. Playful. Argentina figures, whatever you want to call them. I've talked at nauseum in videos and in posts about these figures, about the quality of them, where they're not the same as you're going to get from Kenner. So when you get a figure, if you buy one, and it comes to you like this, right? Do not remove the mask. Why, you ask? Because you're going to pull the damn head off. I was able to kind of fix it, sort of, but when, I don't remember which figure, it was one of these figures I have here. And you know what? I actually think it was this one here. I think it was the Hondo. No, actually, you know what? It was this one. I remember it because of the Brad Turner element to it. It's Brad Turner with Cliff Dagger's mask on. I took it off to try to show it before a video. And what ended up happening was I ripped the whole damn thing off and ripped his head off. The body split. It was a mess. I was able to put it back together with a little hot glue. Not ideal, but I was able to do it. Any Playful figures you get, if you have it with the mask off already, if you commit to putting it on, that's it. Do not take it off. It will break. It will ruin any value that might have had toward it, and it would just make you upset. I know I've broken more things on the show, but I'm getting way too depressed here. Again, thank everybody for watching and subscribing and liking and commenting. It means a lot to me. I really do enjoy the interaction with the fans, whether it's through YouTube or Facebook, Twitter. I'm trying to get Instagram a little bit. It's hard because you can't really post videos there. I'm learning, right? But thank you to everybody, and thank you to those who are just joining us. And remember too, if you want to enter to be possibly a winner for this t-shirt, I'm giving away 3 of these. not long sleeve. It's going to be a t-shirt. There's an episode, a couple episodes back, that explains the rules of it. And I hope you win, because I made this out of love for the mask entity, and for you guys, the fans. I want to reward you as best I can. If you don't want to wait to win it, you can get it on a Redbubble store, which post the link right here. And I love these chats. I love being able to talk mask, and I love that you are here and you are with me and you're with the other communities, whether it's you got 5 followers or 50,000 followers. Mask needs to stay alive, and we're going to do it. That's why I've been keeping it alive since 2001, and I'm going to keep doing it until I'm told I can't. I don't know when that will be. So until next time, this is Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and I'll talk to you later.